Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got some quite exciting news. I received a package in the mail and it's from Hamspiced, who was doing the 13.56 MHz wireless electricity experiments. And within was this. He's had the circuit professionally manufactured, and originally we were working on these circuits, they look like that. So, you know, the first one there, which well, it worked, but certainly, you know, nothing to write home about. Second one was quite a lot neater, and this is the properly manufactured one. However, there is one mistake in it, and that's why it's just a prototype. The transistor was actually placed wrongly, so I've put a 2N2222A in place of the original SMD transistor. But it makes for a very interesting device, which I'll show you more of. So here it is, somewhat closer. On the back, I've actually put a little piece of foam because I found that that helped with keeping it, you know, steady. There's a CR2032 in the bottom, same as you might put in your computer for the BIOS. And if I grab one of these little discs, put it on the top, press the button, there we are, the light comes on. Now, this is all very interesting because if I put I think this is supposed to be a green, oh no it's not, that's another type, that's an extending range thing. If I put a green one on and press it, nothing happens at first until, wait a second, I put one of these flexible type transmitters onto it. Then I can pop that on the top, press, and there we are, the green light is on. Now, one important thing about this, and about most wireless electricity systems, is that if I pop that on the top, well, the light comes on. But, and this is important for later on, if I just put a little bit of distance between, something like that piece of foam there, place it back in the middle and press, we get nothing. So this is where the wireless repeaters, this kind of a thing, come into effect. And also these flexible types. So I'll show what I mean. Now, something about these flexible ones is that they've got a peel off bottom layer to them, so you can stick these onto things, which will help when you're trying to place things for extended range and that kind of such. And in fact, I did exactly that. I've combined a load of them here, put them onto this transmitter, and you look at the height of the stack, and basically it's acting as a repeater all the way up there. If I press this button now, there we go, the light is on. I thought that was fantastic. And even more to the point, and bear in mind you can buy all this gear on his website. If you go over to github.com/Hamspiced, I'll put the link at the bottom here as well. Then you'll be able to enjoy all this stuff. Well, carrying on with what I was saying. Look at the state of that stack. So this is in fact twice the height. I'll put those two side by side. Twice the height of that other stack, and drum roll, there we go, the green light is on. So it just shows you what you can do with these individual parts and how you can stack them around and you can get extended range. I find it all fascinating, and of course they're all professionally made. And I should just mention, even though it's rather obvious, that I've just put little pieces of foam between those repeaters, and I just, you know, cut them to about the right sizes, but you can see there's big differences in the spacings as well, and yet we still get all that of a range. You can see by my hand and the difference. I find it just really cool. But yeah, obviously Hamspiced doesn't make these like this. It was just an idea at the weekend to see what kind of range you could get. Now, moving on, we've got that huge stack there. He also sells these, which are larger versions of the repeaters, larger versions of these, and you can get some interesting effects by one of them being underneath. And I found this out this weekend. They're underneath that stack there. If I press the button now, we get it to work, but if I put it in the middle, it should, yeah, it stops it from working. I have to move away, so it does show the impact. that this larger one will give. Now, in the experiments of the weekend, what I did was I popped one of these flexible types onto here, and the light actually started up again. Let's see if I can get that going. No, not at the moment. There we go. If I place that, if I move that towards the middle, then the light comes on. So there's some interaction going on there as well. I hope you can see that clearly. And I thought that was really quite fascinating, the way that the frequency can be changed by moving one of these flexible discs. And I say flexible, they really are. If you look what I'm doing there, just bending the thing. And that has taken a lot of research on Hamspiced's part to get the capacitance correct between the top and bottom layers, and ending up as a really, really effective wireless energy repeater. And also to show that it's not just putting any kind of coil or change the capacitance on this larger piece. If I put one of the LED receivers onto there, and I try the whole thing again, we get no change at all, no matter where I'm putting things. That's not making a change. So it is down to those flexible type repeaters. As I say, nothing. But if I bring this out of the way, there we go, the light is on. And as you can see from the couple of troubles I had just then, that is about as high as things could probably go without falling over itself anyway. But I'm really impressed with the height distance you can get of the wireless electricity at 13.56 megahertz. So there we are, that's exciting developments in this, and obviously it's not a sponsored plug or anything for Hamspiced work, but I really, really support it, and it is a really great addition to the general wireless electricity research, and also 13.56 megahertz especially. So if you'd like to take part in any of this and buy some of his products, just go over to github.com/Hamspiced and he'll sort you out. It's wonderful stuff, and thank you very much for watching.